जो हिम्मत न हारे वो जिंदगी सवारे।
मैसेज होगा सारों को, लोगों को जल्द से जल्द सजा फांसी होनी चाहिए, because that was also her last wish as well. It's going to leave a good lesson for all the Indians, for all the boys, for all the men in the country, not only in our country, all other countries too.
And good for speeches.
But all the girls, the women and everybody should be safe.
तो ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए, पर होता है। ये इसलिए इतनी बड़ी चीज़ हुई है कि मीडिया में पता चलती है, लेकिन ऐसे हज़ारों हादसे होते हैं इंडिया में। सो आई थिंक हमें बस अपनी बेटियों को, लड़कों को, स्पेशली ओल्ड जनरेशन को, आई थिंक हमें एजुकेट करना चाहिए कि ये चीज़ें इसलिए नहीं होती कि लड़कियाँ छोटे कपड़े डालती हैं या पिक्चरें देखती हैं या किसी को फॉलो करती हैं। ये चीज़ें इसलिए होती हैं कि लड़के करना चाहते हैं। आई थिंक ये हम इसलिए यहाँ पे आए हैं ताकि हम ये एजुकेट कर सकें लोगों को, स्पेशली ओल्डर जनरेशन को, जो जिसे लगता है कि हाँ यू शुडंट ड्रिंक अल्कोहल या तुम्हें बाहर नहीं जाना चाहिए आफ्टर सर्टेन टाइम। ये ऐसी चीज़ें कुछ नहीं होती। अगर लड़कियाँ बंद कर देंगी 9 बजे के बाद बाहर जाना, तो इससे लड़कों की हालतें नहीं सुधरेंगी, इससे सिर्फ वो टारगेट होंगे जो लड़के
चाहते हैं कि हाँ हमारी जल्दी से जल्दी की जाए। वैसे तो वो लोग कह रहे हैं कि ये केस को हमने फास्ट ट्रैक में डाल दिया है, हम इसको बहुत जल्दी सुनवाई करेंगे, पर हम चाहते हैं कि जितना जल्दी हो सके विदिन अ मंथ इस केस का नतीजा मिले।
क्या आप चाहते हैं कि जल्दी से जल्दी इंसाफ मिले?
जी, जल्दी से जल्दी इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए। गवर्नमेंट हैज़ टू बी टेकन सम एक्शन। ये जो लड़की तो अब चली गई है, बट एटलीस्ट उसकी सोल की शांति के लिए एटलीस्ट गवर्नमेंट को कोई डिसीजन जल्दी लेना चाहिए। ये सबक मिलेगा इंडिया में नहीं बल्कि ओवरसीज रहने वालों सबको कि एटलीस्ट इंडियन गवर्नमेंट कुछ कर रही है।
मैडम आप क्या चाहते हैं?
मेरे ख्याल से अगर गवर्नमेंट अगर कोई डिसीजन ले सकती तो उन सबको पब्लिक के हवाले कर देना चाहिए, और फिर उसके बाद जो भी उनका होगा, आपको पता ही हमको सजा मिलनी चाहिए, वो नहीं दे सकते तो पब्लिक के हवाले कर।
तो आप देखो ये सभी नौजवान वर्ग, भाई और बहन उस हथियारों को, उस दरिंदों को मौत के हवाले करना चाहते हैं।
Looking after them like kings, are we making monsters out of them? That is, a lot of questions have been coming to my mind from last 1 week, and these are the issues we really have to, take out all the statistics out, and then how we can change the laws, how we can bring, safety. It's a law and order issue. So how do we bring more changes into law and order issues in India?
It's a very sad and tragic and brutal gang rape of a young girl, and we now can turn our anger and disgust into action and make sure this doesn't happen ever again.
I think that is the message that the Indian government should get. It's fine to make speeches and to pray for her, but unless we can influence something, speeches are meaningless otherwise. That's my point of view.
It's outrageous whatever has happened, and whatever this incident means to each one of us individually, it continues to happen every 18 hours in Delhi. It's not as if with the gang rape and the death of this young lady, innocent lady, that it will stop. The Indian community as a whole will have to review the societal values that have crept in over the number of centuries where women are treated badly, where women are bashed, where women are raped. It's not acceptable.
I feel as a parent what the parents in Delhi are going through, and simply like I really am short of words to say today how I feel, and I will just read it.
I'm very concerned about what's happening overseas, and we must take action. I'm very grateful that you're all here today with your families and your friends and your neighbours. We have to send a very clear and a very direct message to men across the world that violence against women is not permitted. Violence against women is a criminal act, and it should not ever be tolerated. There is a high incidence of women being bashed here in Sydney, in Australia, and every week a woman is sent to hospital
I just personally believe कि ये जो हुआ है, it's not only about the girl as much as we think that it is, and we always are just directing it upon her as her only wish. But it's not just about her. There's 100 cases like this that happen in India. It is apparently a statistic that in every 20 minutes there's a girl that gets raped in a corner of India. So it's not just about giving her freedom and getting those people on a death sentence. It's about making a rule in India about this thing. So if anyone gets raped, at least there's a penalty for it. You know, someone gets caught, there's a penalty for it. The girl in Punjab killed herself because the police refused to take action. There should be a law that says if a guy rapes a girl, it's just an ultimate death sentence. It will just stop everyone from getting, you know, it will provide a fear from people to get raped and things like that. So I personally believe that it's not just about her, it's about the fact that we need to put our voice out there for everyone, for every incident that happens. And also like
उनको बचपन से समझाने की कि लड़कियों को उस नज़र से नहीं देखना चाहिए, हमें सिखाया गया है, तो हम सबको आगे भी फ्यूचर में भी सिखाना चाहिए कि लड़कियां हैं इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि उनको गंदे तरीके से देखो, लड़कियां हैं ये नहीं कि आप उनको छेड़खानी करो, वो भी चलो लड़का लड़की तो लोग करते रहते हैं, है तो सारे इंसान, ठीक है जी। तो हमें सबको अभी भी बताना चाहिए कि अच्छी तरह देखें उन्हें, ट्रीट ऐसे करें जैसे कि हमारी बहनें, ठीक है। और दामिनी जैसे बता रहे हैं सारे, उसको हाथ भी पड़ा है, हमें काफ़ी दुख हुआ है हर एक बंदे को। जितने भी लड़के आप देखें दिल्ली में कितने लड़के आए हैं, अब ज़रूरी है कि सारे लड़के सही हों, उनमें से कई लोग ख़राब भी होंगे। तो जो आ रहे हैं, हम आए हैं, सब आए हैं, सबको ये ध्यान रखना चाहिए कि चलो केस हुआ है, अब आगे फ्यूचर में हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए, और कुछ गलत हो रहा है तो उसी टाइम उसको स्टॉप करना चाहिए, डरना नहीं चाहिए। डर जो डाला हुआ है ना सब में, वो गलत चीज़ है, डरे ना, कुछ गलत हो रहा है उसी टाइम से रोकिए।
Kindly to just say a couple of words here today. I'm not here today as a member of the Labor Party or as a politician. I'm here today as a citizen of Australia and a citizen of this community to share with you our concern and our shame about what has happened in India. I'm not a member of the subcontinental community, so I can't walk in your shoes, but I can walk beside you, and along with other members of the broader international community, we can say that this is not only a problem for India, but this is a problem that India has to sort out. It is something that our whole society, our whole world community has to sort out. In Australia, we have, as part of an international effort, tried to do many things. We have tried to change our laws, we have sought to change our institutions. But one of the things, and this is what I'd urge all of you here to do, all of those men who are here today, I challenge you, join us as part of the White Ribbon Movement. The White Ribbon Movement is an international government recognised movement where men say enough is enough. We take an oath to say that there is never a situation when violence against women and girls should occur. It is something that we will always stand up against, we will denounce, and we will say that it should never ever take place. It is a cultural change where we as men are saying that violence against women is caused by men. We are the problem. We have to take responsibility for resolving that. We have to teach our sons that that is something that we need to do something about. We have to resolve it. There is never ever a situation where violence against women and girls should be allowed. For our young women, we need to convince them of the same thing. We need to educate women to understand, to appreciate that there is never a situation in which violence against them is justified. Never ever is it justified. And we have to stand up as an international community and shout as loudly as we can, we will not take this, it is not justified, violence against women and girls must stop. And that is a responsibility first and foremost of men. So all of you have access to a computer. all of you, I'd urge all the men here today who have not already done so, go and look up White Ribbon Movement, an international movement for cultural change. It's not a religion, it's not an organisation seeking money. It is an international government recognised institution which seeks to make sure we achieve the cultural change that we need in Australia, and I'd say more than ever by this tragic incident also is required in India. Thank you very much for listening to me today. Thank